वन्दे मातरम्।
दे सलामी इस तिरंगे को जिससे तेरी शान है, सलामी से ऊंचा रखने इसका जब तक दिल में जान है। With paying this tribute to our Tiranga, I, Divya Lakhani, feel very proud and privileged to open my lips on the very special occasion of Republic Day. As we all know that Republic Day is celebrated by all the Indians throughout the world. As our constitution came into effect on this day back in 1950, this day is important for all of the Indians. गुलामी क्या थी ये हम क्या जाने, हमने तो सिर्फ आज़ादी में सांस ली है। गुलामी क्या है ये तो वही बता पाएंगे जिन्होंने आज़ादी के लिए अपनी कुर्बानी दी है। Today, when a few fellow Indians speak about losing their basic rights that Constitution have given us, this day becomes more important. So I want to throw some light on our Constitution. On 26 November, we celebrate Constitution Day of India. As on that day, in 1949, Constituent Assembly first adopted the notions of Constitution. Later in year 1950, on 26 January, our Constitution came into force. Now, what's the significance about this day? Who were the great personalities who wrote this Constitution in very short time? What is the real purpose of writing this most brilliant Constitution ever? What is the real meaning of Constitution? Well, if you are not aware about these questions, this is the time to educate ourselves on the matter of the pride. The Constitution idea was proposed in December 1934 by M.N. Roy. He was a pioneer of communist movement in India. Then in year 1935, INC, Indian National Congress, demanded for it, but it was rejected. Again in year 1939, on 15th November, Raja Gopalachari demanded for constitution based on Adult franchisee, and it was approved by Britishers in August 1940. A constitution is the backbone of our democratic country. It says law and order which every individual have to respect and follow for having a democratic country. A constitution is derived from the French origin, which means law and order. A drafted committee was set up to write this constitution. That was headed by a multi-talented personality, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, who is also known as the father of Indian Constitution. 389 members met for over 145 times over 3 years to write this constitution. Our constitution have 465 articles, 12 schedules, and in total 1,46,385 words in it. Some of the essential features of our constitution is derived from the constitution of Great Germany, Britain, USA, USSR, and etc. This is why our constitution is much detailed. We can also compare our constitution with Bhagavad Gita. As Bhagavad Gita has all the solutions for every problem in our life. Same way, if any problem exists in India, our constitution has all the solutions for it. Our constitution is written in both Hindi and English. The fundamental rights which we enjoy today are due to the constitution. Our constitution is the largest constitution in the world which is handwritten. We can change our constitution by few amendments. It is very dynamic and works for the welfare of people. It was not an easy task to write this constitution. It involved a lot of exercises and detailing. We should be all proud of our constitution. We live in a democratic country where all of us enjoy our fundamental rights. We have different caste, religion, and etc. But in the broader picture, we all are Indians. India is a great example of unity in diversity. Our constitution has given us rights and responsibilities too. We have different conflicts, fights, etc. But at our national festivals, we stand as a united force. When our constitution came into effect, we have some common issues which we are facing today also. The some common issues are issue in education system, cleanliness, unemployment, inequality, and etc. Government have also launched some schemes for that. Some of these schemes are Beti Bachao Beti Padhao, Skill India, Make in India, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, and many more. But we can't completely depend on these schemes to have a better nation. For that, we should remember all the points listed in Constitution. Lastly, I would like to take one pledge. We will maintain peace and harmony in our country and always remember the sacrifices done by freedom fighters so that we can understand the real value of freedom that we got only because freedom fighters sacrificed themselves. Lastly, I would like to say one thought. Patriotism is just like charity. It should begin at our home. भारत के गणतंत्र का सारा जग में बहुमान है। दशकों से खिल रही इसकी अद्भुत शान है।